It wasn't like that. It was absolutely, if you know what you're doing, you can come into this game and get pretty far on your first run and make a lot of money on your first run and then buy a whole bunch of yeah, I'm honestly tempted to start over when I like wipe out all my progress once I beat the game, regardless of whether I've maxed out everything, because it is fun. Like, you don't have to have all these upgrades. The blueprints certainly friggin' help, no lie there. That's the only thing I'll be sad about losing. I wonder if I can blueprints and start over on all the other things. That would be a neat thing to try to lose my blueprints, because I have certain items that I really like to have on my good lord, where? Okay, yep, that ping means that a bunch of people saw me when I jumped out of the crater, jumped out of this thing. I'm also really hoping, the red thing, by the way, means that you cannot pick it up. In this case, it's because it's a duplicate. It's a shield, regular shield mark, bleh, mark whatever, nothing. I don't want to say mark 0, that sounds weird. It's a regular shield mark 1, so I cannot physically have 2 shields at the same time. Like, you can only have one at a time, of any type. So you cannot cheese it out and have 2 shields. I guess I should let you know that going in, so you don't get all excited about upgrading your device slots to maximum and then filling it with shields. It won't let you. I'm sorry. I think my next run I will do the scout ship so you can see it. It's not my favorite, but it is different. It's not just different because of the gear it starts with, but it's actual... Shit, before I die, let me show you what I mean. Because once I die, like, I'm done for a minute. I gotta feed my face. Ship stats. This is physically different on that ship. Your shield hit points, it does use a shield XC, which is different in and of itself. But your energy core capacity, your sensor strength is different on that ship as well. So it's more than just, you know, it's kind of a smaller ship, or it's more maneuverable. It has quite a few differences, so it does feel like its own beast. It also comes with a cloak, so it has a different playstyle to it. Oh, I guess I could talk about that. That's one of the changes they made to make the ships physically different. Weapon overdrive is my default equipment on this ship, and it is unique to this ship. Other ships can... I don't know if they can find weapon overdrives at all, but they can't use them. Yeah, because I think you can, because I think I've found a cloak in my as this ship before, but you cannot use it. It's specific to just like you'd see in a Diablo or something, game like that. It's specific to that character class, I guess, ship class. Negative things. I don't want this to be like... I do want to talk about some things that I don't like, because there are things that I don't like. It's not a perfect game. It is really good for what it is, and I enjoy it thoroughly. That's why I've played 54 runs of it. Oh my god, I'm out of frickin' energy. Gosh darn it. That means... Can I... Okay. Get a little bit of space. I hate these things. Oh, no wonder. I don't know if this thing will work. Yeah, it sure as shit does. Okay, noted. Thermogun is an excellent counter to those guys. These are the things you learn. You gotta learn through experimentation and playing around. Oh, shield charge drone. F you, F you, F you, F you. I have no shields. Oh, this is the end. Oh, this is the end. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Nope. Damn it. don't know if that was money, but like it's so weird. Like that's where my brain goes when I feel like I'm about to die. Like my run's about to be over. I'm just like, okay, grab all the money before you explode. This is what's important. Because unlike real life, you can take it with you. That is entirely the point of the game, is that you can take your money with you to the grave and spend it on upgrades for your ship. And who doesn't like upgrades for their ship? I mean, I know I like upgrading my spaceship. That's true. I like upgrading my space bed. You ruin all my fun. Oh, this is a neat thing. I don't know if you caught that, but that thing had a little bit of rotation. See that? It's a little bit of rotation. It does stop. Very limited. It's not real space physics yet. I don't know if it's coming to the game. I don't know that the game really needs it. I mean, I don't know that it would benefit at all from having real space physics, so that all of the ships would, or all the rocks would bounce around realistically. There is a slight auto aim. It's or like a aim assist, I should say. So if you're pointing at a target, it will aim assist, and it only does this for enemies. And this is important to understand the annoying thing about it, and that is if there's an enemy on the, even if it's out of range, if there's an enemy within a certain distance, and you're trying to shoot a box, it will auto aim at the. It's really annoying. Or like those mines. And I was trying to shoot the mines, it would physically pull, even if I was aiming right at the mine, it would physically shoot to the far left or the far right or up or down, or you know, whatever the is, in order to try and hit that enemy for me and miss the mine repeatedly. Oh God in heaven. Physics? Yep, your ship has physics. I should make that clear. Your ship has physics applied to it. And again, it's something I'd like to show you if I could will it to happen, but I really can't. And it's one of those things that you feel more than I can actually show on a video, much like, you know, the pull of the black hole, and that is your inertial dampener. So if you stuck around, you've seen, if you haven't been skipping through, you've seen I got my primary weapons damaged, and that had a big effect on my rate of fire and how much energy my weapons cost. And then my secondary weapons got completely disabled. Well, when your inertial dampener gets disabled, you don't stop when you let go of your thrust. You keep going. You have no inertial dampener. Any force you apply in any direction, it continues to be applied until you apply counter force. So you have to actually counter steer when you start going too far off, which I think is really excellent and a really interesting mechanic, because, you know, you're playing a space game, but it handles like you would expect for a regular game. Like, it does not handle like a space game. It feels very arcadey, it's very intuitive, it's very snappy. Like, I'm just using rear thrust, and getting a little bit of movement out of it, but I'm not going too far. As soon as I want to stop moving, even if I'm heavy thrusting, I pretty much slow down and stop thrusting, and I stop, which is what you would expect. Having the inertial dampener make that not work is really fantastic. Again, it's one of those things that you don't realize what it does until you feel it happening to you. I didn't know something was wrong until I was actually dogfighting. I was like, why am I still moving? Like, why am I still drifting? Why am I drifting? I thought something was wrong with the game. Because, again, early access, I was like, man, what's wrong with this game? This is weird. This has never happened before. I thought it was a glitch. and then I realized in the top right, it was like inertial dampeners disabled. I was like, what? I was like, isn't that the thing that he forgot to turn off in Star Trek? What the hell? Yeah, the parking brake. Yeah. Except in this, it's not a parking brake. It's a thing that prevents you from drifting. When you hit thrust and then you let go of thrust, you stop moving, but only because inertial dampeners exist. And I think that's a really cool... Ooh, thermogun. Yes, I know. There's something very bad behind me. I timed that very well. So this is better shield DPS, better fire rate, better energy consumption. Hell yeah. So you can swap right there and boom, salvage. All from inside that little menu, which is very cool. What all do I have? Okay, good. No, not good. Gatling 2. Gatling Plus. Oh, I don't need that. Sorry, sometimes I don't... Yeah, is that Outlaws and Okar? No. Just a lot of Outlaws. Well, this is going to get fun. So these guys will use their... Basically, it's a shotgun. The Outlaw Chiefs, they have a shotgun. That's what they use. And they've got 2 drones that just shoot down missiles. These are not those, because these are shooting at me. They have anti-missile drones. Ah, come on. I was trying to get some distance. Ooh, nano injector. Hells yes. What was I thinking? Use. Oh. So if you use nanobots, it takes time. So you get heal over time. HOT. The nano injectors are a new-ish item from the last update, and that gives you an instant heal. What am I hearing? Come on. Did he shoot that down? Hooker. I've got shield breaker missiles right now, so I'm and to get through shields and using my Gatlin. Oh, these things. Well, I'm glad you got to see it. That purple thing is not nice. It is some sort of alien organism. It's no allegiance to anyone. It is a bastard. And it basically does hull damage. Once it gets into range. It's very slow moving, but once it gets into range, it just does hull damage for fun. You cannot lock onto it. It will just kind of come at you. And it will do hull damage. And if you kill it, it does a lot of hull damage. But it drops nanobots. I'm not even kidding. As soon as I fucking kill this guy, I'm gonna show you. It's probably going to get me murdered because the hull damage is probably enough to murder me. It bypasses shields. It straight bypasses it. Oh god, you can hear it too. Oh, it sounds so gross. Hold on. That's the anti-missile drone. That's why he's not shooting anymore. Okay. Can't lock onto it, so I just gotta kind of poke. See, drops nanobots. I don't know what this thing is, but it drops nanobots. I'm gonna grab the nanobots because yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. If I get hit by this thing, it makes it worthless. Okay, and I'm gonna run away because when you kill it, it basically explodes. Oh, that's some neat lighting effect right there. Very cool. I don't know if that's technically correct, but I don't care. That looked really neat. Oh, things that could use work. There is. I'm using a headset, but it's not the headset. I've had it happen even through the TV speakers. I'm sure my girlfriend or fiance just heard it. But there is some sound pop every now and then. I have not figured out like if there's anything that kind of sets it off or doesn't, but there is a little bit of sound popping. Yeah, like a it sounds like a speaker noise, like a staticky pop. And it's kind of intermittent. It's really weird. No. No, because other than the sound design is actually really good. I hadn't thought about it. Oh, sweet God in heaven. I don't know that I have... What is shooting? Oh, you're shooting at me. Well, you may actually be in for a bad time because this lightning storm is probably going to wreck your shields, because that's what lightning storms do. Yep. Easier than it had any right to be, because we're in a... Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yep. So, man. Sound design is actually really good. I like it. It's intuitive. It's not super duper like unique or special. There's nothing really out of the ordinary or extraordinary about it. But it is it's functional. Other than the occasional sound pop, it sounds exactly how you would expect it to sound, and that's not a bad thing. Having a game, you know, you've got your pickup noises, you've got your shield noise, which when your shield goes down, it makes a noise. It's very recognizable. There's nothing else in the game that sounds like it, so you know, even if you're not watching your shield bar, that your shields are down.